In today's day and age, we take the delightful thocking of our bespoke mechanical keyboards for granted. Where we are now is the result of a long journey to develop the deep sound signature we cherish so dearly. So sit back, grab a snack, as I detail an abridged history of thock. Scientists would tell you that millions and millions of years ago, a Big Bang occurred, which resulted in life spread across the galaxy. But what they often don't tell you is what sound was produced at the beginning of life. According to eyewitnesses, the Big Bang sounded almost identical to a Bobo U4T hitting a palm plate next to a megaphone. And as such, those in the know do not refer to this moment as the Big Bang, but rather the Big Thock. Why else would we spend thousands of dollars millions of years later, if not to try to reproduce the beautiful thock that gave birth to our universe? As early Homo sapiens began to develop sentience, they created rhythmic sounds using percussive tools. It was mankind's first step towards recreating the thock. The dum-dum-dum of a low drum was used to celebrate community and warfare. It was the anthem of life. Once we had refined our tools, we began to build the foundations of modern society. Now ask yourself, what was fueling this desire to build homes, bridges, transportation, etc.? Was it an instinctual urge to bring convenience to our flourishing communities? Likely not. It's speculated that the deep thock of the hammer hitting the nails was so pleasing to the builders' ears they could not stop. They became entranced by the thock. Without the ability to stop, their urges to thock away continued, proliferating, and as such humanity was headlong into the Industrial Revolution. At this point, thock was thought to be unstoppable, for all of those who heard the low notes rejoiced. However, our darkest age was yet to come. This darkness was birthed in the form of the typewriter. The relentless clicks of the levers and gears threatened thock as click was birthed into this world. Without great knowledge of PE foam modding and the need to replicate documents, the click menaced, flourished throughout our offices. This evil has always remained, manifesting itself in a new form every decade. It was once the beam spring switch, later the Cherry MX Blue, and eventually the Box Jade. We do not speak of such evil unless absolutely necessary. Regardless, this false prophet lured many astray until a savior stood on the horizon. Owl Lab stood, looking upon the titanic task that was restoring thock to the world, with nothing but a smirk and a jelly epoch in hand. The thunderous thoughts of the epoch reminded humanity of their roots, what they had been seeking since man grew legs and could walk upon the shores. We now rest in a golden age of thock, but we must always remain vigilant, as if history is to repeat itself, we may find ourselves in a thockless world once more. So grab your polyfill, your PCB foams, so we may once fight again when we are needed.